Hello and welcome to another edition of WebInformant.tv. I'm David Strom, your host and reviewer. Today we look at Secure Computing's Secure Web Protection Service, a combination of web proxy, filtering, and malware protection that can easily be deployed from a single PC to an entire enterprise. There are two parts to the service. First is making changes to either your network or to your desktop PC to use its web proxy, and second are configuring the online service itself. To set up a proxy server, you have three choices. You can redirect all web traffic from your firewall, deploy changes to the browser settings on each desktop with desktop delivery software, or do it manually. Here we choose Internet options, connection, LAN settings, and then we enter the address of the proxy server or use the automatic proxy configuration PAC script file location that's shown on our screen. The next step is to set up policies and protected network IP address ranges, what the product calls net blocks. To create a new policy, use your browser to log into the service, go to the Policy Manager, and you edit the sample policy that we're showing here. You can see the various content categories, including porn, gambling, fraudulent sites, and whether to allow, block, or warn when you click on the pencil icon to edit the parameters. You can also set rules for particular times of day and whether you want to apply the TrustedSource reputation score to the URL, along with sending an email alert to an administrator. You can also set your own custom category using the list on the right-hand side of the screen and clicking on the plus sign to add your own. You can turn on Safe Search automatically when looking for images in most search engines, including all the major ones like Google, Yahoo, and MSN. This will filter out objectionable image search results that show nudity and other things not safe for work. At the bottom of the business policy configuration, you want to make sure you check the Enforce Safe Search box that we show here. Your next step is to include the IP address range that the proxy service will cover. Go to the Admin tab at the top and then click Manage Users and Net Blocks, and you'll see a list of both of those things here. If you're using a PC from a network you want to protect, the service will show you the IP address that you need to add to the net block. Just click on the Add Net Block button, assign the IP range to that particular group. You can have different groups of policies for guest workers or branch offices, for example. You save your changes, you're done. Now you can go to the main dashboard, get a real-time view of your web browsing activity, including sites that have suspicious pages, malware, and overall bandwidth that's consumed by your web traffic. You can mouse over the charts to get more specific information. Let's show you what happens when we go to a known malware site, in this case the iCar test site. We go there and you'll see that we're trying to download the virus. You can also click on the policies page and see how much bandwidth you saved with blocking these bad sites. So what did I like about the service? First is the price, less than $5 a month per user if you subscribe to both malware and filtering services. Second, enforcing safe search is great, and let me demonstrate. We'll search for Tommy guns without the service, and you can see the results here. Now we'll show you what happens when you use the service. You'll see the notice that we have in the header that strict safe search is on, and we get mostly pictures of toys. We go into our Google options, you'll see that the service has overridden the settings. Of course, you could just use another search engine, but the point here is that the service can protect you from unintentionally going to bad places on the web. I also like that the policies can match particular groups of users or situations, and that you as the IT administrator can rely on secure computing to automatically update the list of banned sites and malware URLs, as well as add your own. You go to the Policy Manager and then you edit the block list. You can also customize your end user warning and blocking messages. You go to Policy Manager and edit the HTML code that's used for these templates. I found a bug trying the product out on a hotel network, and Secure Computing is working on a fix. To prevent determined users from circumventing its protection, I suggest you set up firewall rules to work with the service's filtering features. Overall, the service is a simple and inexpensive first line of defense against unintentional infection for frequent web surfers and good for remote users who travel frequently. Thanks for watching WebInformant.tv. I'm David Strom. Feel free to send me comments at david@strom.com.